Yes, beloved one, your presence in this moment is no coincidence. It's a divine appointment. Long before the world knew your name, this very intersection of time and eternity was etched into the cosmic script just for you. Heaven itself took note of you. The gentle yet powerful Spirit of the living God meticulously guided your path, stirring your deepest longings and opening your understanding to this very word. This is happening because a quiet yet profound choice you made today moved the heart of the Almighty. You must understand this. Your action, unseen by others, was so significant that you actually moved heaven. And now, in a reciprocal, powerful motion, heaven is moving on your behalf. There was no fanfare, no public announcement on social media. No one else was a witness to it. But God saw it all. You stood at a crossroads and made a silent, sacred decision that resonated through the spirit realm. That decision was simply this: Lord, above everything else, I still choose you. Your choice wasn't motivated by a desire for immediate rewards, public praise, or an easier life. It came from a place of real, unadulterated love. This is the tenacious love that refuses to let go, even when disappointment is a constant companion. It's the enduring love that walks unflinchingly through the darkest trials and clings fiercely to what is true, even when every emotion inside you is screaming for you to do the opposite. In that singular moment, the legions of angels paused their praise. The King of Glory himself leaned in, and with a voice overflowing with profound joy, he declared, "This one truly loves me." This declaration echoes the ancient scripture found in 2 Chronicles 16:9, which beautifully states, "For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him." He did not just scan your outward actions. He looked deep into your heart and saw a love that was pure, honest, and truly costly. And because of that deep commitment, God responded to your decision with immediate action in the unseen realm. Today, you chose obedience rather than giving in to the path of least resistance or escape. You chose unwavering faith over paralyzing fear. You chose holiness and uncompromising truth over the easy path of compromise. Your choice may have been physically silent, but in the spiritual dimension, it thundered with authority and power. That quiet, heartfelt choice shook something loose. The entire unseen realm is currently shifting in your favor because of your faithfulness. Now, as you prepare to step into the next phase of this divine role you were called to, I invite you to actively affirm your readiness and acceptance. Declare your acceptance and readiness to walk in the God-given calling that your secret choice has unlocked. Do not let your attention wander, for what follows is crucial. It will clearly reveal the exact reasons why God was so pleased with you today and what specific blessings, protections, and releases are already being dispatched into your life on your behalf. Stay with me for the continuation of this message. This is not just a message of encouragement. This is holy, consecrated ground where your life is being affirmed by the divine. Chosen one, listen closely. What I'm speaking now is not mere speculation. It's a divine confirmation that resonates with the truth your spirit already knows. It's a quiet whisper straight from eternity, confirming that the silent obedience you demonstrated today genuinely shook the spiritual realm. You didn't just manage to survive a difficult situation, nor did you simply resist a temptation. You decisively overcame something, and heaven took meticulous record of it all. What you likely dismissed as a minor choice, a quiet personal decision, or a moment of lonely surrender, actually sent shock waves rippling throughout the unseen realms. It was not a trivial matter that was simply overlooked. It was not ignored, nor was it insignificant in the grand scope of eternity. God noticed it, the angelic hosts witnessed it, and rest assured, the forces of darkness felt the blow of your faithful decision. Your spirit, in this very moment, knows that a fundamental shift has occurred. You can feel the subtle change in the atmosphere around you. You can sense a spiritual weight being lifted, replaced by a divine confirmation. This isn't just a fleeting feeling or an emotional high. This is tangible spiritual confirmation of your victory. The world might not applaud your restraint, and people may not celebrate the private battles you fight, but the King of Kings definitely does. Today, your spirit exhaled a form of worship that heaven simply could not disregard. It was a fragrance of devotion, not emanating from eloquent words, but from the wounds that you chose to surrender to his healing touch. It's a kind of love that isn't only displayed in public church services, but is perfectly embodied in the hard, personal decisions you make when absolutely no one else is around to see them. When you found the strength to forgive, even while the emotion of bitterness was clamoring for attention, heaven recognized and called that love. When you consciously made the choice to turn away from temptation and redirect your focus back to the Father, heaven recognized and called that love. When your soul was aching with pain, but your lips still managed to whisper, "Thy will be done," heaven heard that surrender and definitively called that love. This exceptional kind of love is the one thing that cannot be manufactured or faked. It was carefully etched into the deepest part of your spirit through those lonely, silent, difficult valleys of life. It is only born under intense pressure, and it is ultimately proven in times of silence and solitude. Today, the Most High God bore perfect witness to the genuineness of that love, and it was a moment marked forever in the eternal books of heaven. You absolutely need to internalize this truth. Your faithfulness today broke spiritual barriers. It pierced through the heavy veil of daily routine and successfully entered into the glorious realm of the supernatural. That profound stirring you feel, that spiritual awakening deep within your soul, is the clear echo of God's powerful affirmation of your worth and choice. You chose him, and your choice deeply moved him. He didn't just notice your presence, he perfectly recognized you. The scripture in Psalm 34:18 assures us that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. You've been navigating life with a quiet ache, fighting battles that no one in your life knows about, but be assured, God knows every single one. Every hidden act of loyalty, every silent cry for help, and every whispered surrender has been perfectly witnessed and stored by heaven. You never sought a crowd to validate you. You didn't wait for applause or external validation. Instead, you chose to love God even when that love felt costly and painful. You chose to maintain purity even when temptation was intensely close. You chose to remain faithful even when absolutely nothing in your circumstances made any logical sense. This level of devotion is profoundly dangerous to the forces of hell and inestimably precious to heaven. Allow this truth to settle deeply into your soul. Heaven never exaggerates. If the very throne room of God has testified about your devotion, then what you did today was absolutely and eternally significant. You proved without a doubt that your love for God is not founded on fleeting feelings, circumstantial favor, or personal comfort. It is rooted firmly in truth, perfectly sealed by surrender, and definitively proven by passing through fire. And this particular kind of love, the love that only God witnesses, he has promised to reward openly. Matthew 6:6 declares this beautiful promise. Your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. Notice the certainty. It says will reward you, not merely might. This is a promise etched in eternity, not just a vague possibility. It is coming for you because He is faithful. Therefore, when you made the decision to lay down that toxic habit, when you consciously ended that relationship that was pulling you away from holiness, or when you chose peace and forgiveness over the easy path of revenge, those were not merely fleeting moments of discipline. They were acts of war and profound victory in the spiritual realm, and heaven has marked them with the highest honor. This is precisely why your spirit is currently experiencing a burning conviction, and why you feel compelled to continue listening. God is speaking directly to you, not to offer empty flattery, but to confirm your reality. He wants to remind you that He saw every moment you thought went unseen. He wants to affirm that your tears were never a waste, your choices were never unnoticed, and your pain was never ignored. Your love, in its raw, deep, unfiltered truth, successfully touched the very heart of heaven. Hear this with absolute clarity. Some of the most potent and transformative victories of your entire life will not be celebrated in public forums. They will occur in the silence of your home, during the lonely hours of midnight, in quiet acts of personal obedience, and in seasons of private worship. That is the sacred place where true spiritual authority is birthed and nurtured. You are a warrior forged in the quiet fire of devotion. Chosen one, you are not here by random chance. You were intentionally drawn into this moment by the Spirit of God, because what you accomplished today was prophetic. It didn't just reflect the depth of your love, it powerfully revealed your true identity. You are not a casual or nominal believer. You are a warrior of the secret place, a devoted carrier of holy fire, and heaven knows your name and your deeds.